Hello! Come on in, guys! This place is home to one of the nicest residents I've ever met during my cleaning career. And if you know me, you know that I started cleaning people's homes for free 4 years ago. And so far, I have cleaned at least one home for free every week. And that is my passion. I love to do that, and I'm just gonna continue doing that. Look at this beautiful place. This is heaven to me. I love that I've combined two my passions, helping people and cleaning, deep cleaning, filthy cleaning. Because today we are cleaning this incredibly, disgustingly messy apartment entirely. So there won't be a part 2. Because I've read your comments and you wish more home cleanings, like full home cleanings. So here they are. And I was wondering, maybe I will start doing more like full home cleaning videos. So please let me know what you think. Oh man, there's a ton of hair dye in the sink that's soaked into the white plastic. Too bad. But yeah, besides, I love cleaning so much. And I'm the world's best cleaner. I also like to help people in difficult situations because I have suffered quite a lot in my own life too. So I know what it feels like when you can't cope, when you feel overwhelmed, when you can't see any future, and when the future is scary. It feels like I'm useless, like I'm empty. And that it doesn't really matter what I do. I just try to do something to make myself feel at least a little better. I hurt myself. But at the same time, I also don't have the energy to do anything. It is dark, lonely, unsafe, and bleak. Not every day was spent crying or lying in the bed. Often, I was outside trying to find something that felt even a little better. I was depressed for 10 years. So yeah, if I'm being honest, this could be my home. That's why I think about what I would hope others would do to help me if I lived here. I would definitely hope for cleaning help. And now that I'm healthy, I have so much energy, guys. Maybe you don't even understand how much energy do I have. I have it a lot. And a desire to help and clean. I mean, I can actually be on the move the whole day without getting tired at all. And when I wake up very early in the morning, I have 100% energy right away when I open my eyes. It's crazy. I mean, I have to use my energy, otherwise it won't be a good day. I can't sit still, I can't lie around, of course sometimes, but like the whole day, no way. I would be so bored. I would bored to death. I need to move, work, and let it all out. But when I was depressed, I wasn't myself at all. But I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't even know who I was, but I found out through therapy. Thanks to BetterHelp, which is sponsoring this video and has helped many people become a better version of themselves. When I was at my lowest, I still committed to therapy. I don't know how, but I'm glad I did, because it helped me so much to find myself and overcome my depression. I mean, it didn't happen overnight, but took place over 2 years. And I couldn't be where I am today without therapy, for sure. But still, my therapy continues to support my mental health, and I genuinely enjoy meeting with my therapist. No matter how hopeless a situation may seem, it can be resolved. You don't have to face it alone. talking helps. If you feel like you need someone to talk to, try BetterHelp. With BetterHelp, you will get matched with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give helpful, unbiased opinions. To get started, go to their site using my link betterhelp.com/Aurikatariina and answer a short questionnaire to help assess your needs in therapy. BetterHelp will then match you with the most suitable therapist, often with 48 hours, which is great. BetterHelp is designed to make you feel most comfortable. You can attend therapy from the comfort of your own home, via phone call, video call, or even via messaging. Go to betterhelp.com/Aurikatariina or choose Aurikatariina during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month. Because I truly believe and know that therapy works. I'm the living proof of that. I mean, I got my life back and now I want to give other people's their lives and homes back. Yeah. Ooh, that was satisfying. A thick layer of dust. Dust bunnies. I love that. Here we have a lot of cobweb. Ooh, more thick layers of dust. Love it. Goodbye, dusty dust. But now, guys, let's move on to the most magnificent trashes mountain spot, the kitchen. And of course, let's have some fun. Oh my god! There's no point of doing this, but it's so much fun. Oh my god, so much fun. Look, I have my snow shovel with me. So now it's time to talk a bit about the resident. Let's call her Johanna. Couple weeks ago, an email just popped into my inbox with some pictures of this apartment. Like those trashes popped into that trash bag. And the pictures of the home, they looked absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they were from this kitchen. I was like, oh my god, I need to get there immediately. I had this crazy look in my eyes as I stared at the pictures, imagining the cleaning possibilities. Oh, and I'm here now. Ooh. Along with the photos, there was a message that went something like this. Hi there. I'm reaching out to see if you could lend me a hand. I'm in a bit of trouble and need some help tackling this huge mess in my home, so I can get back to my usual housekeeping routine. Since I do most of my work from home, it would be really nice to be able to cook on my own meals and enjoy them at the kitchen table again. I'm hoping for a little boost to get started in organizing this chaos so that I can manage the basic cleaning and maintenance by myself again. Oh boy, I was thrilled. Look at that scrap daddy. He was having some fun. But yeah, I was so excited. And it was so brave of Johanna to ask for my help because it's not an easy thing to do. We scheduled the cleaning for the following week and I could hardly wait. Finally, today arrived, this day, and I got here first thing in the morning. Johanna was there for greet me and she was so nice. She shared her life story with me, which was really touching. Johanna had a typical happy childhood and is now around 50 years old. Even though her childhood and adult life have gone well, she has faced significant challenges in her life. So let's start with the first tragedy. Johanna got married when she was young and they had a little baby boy who made her very, very happy. She and her husband had a good marriage, and life with their son was going fairly well. The The boy grew up to be a wise adult, and Johanna is very proud of him. Ooh, that's some juicy salad. But when their son moved out, Johanna's husband changed. He became distant, and Johanna didn't know what was wrong with him. And even though they tried to talk about it, he stayed silent. Johanna said that he just somehow changed, and Johanna must have wondered if he was cheating on her or if there was something wrong with her, trying to figure out why he was so closed off. He started taking some medication, and Johanna thought that everyone goes through tough times and that he would eventually get better. But he didn't recover. Then, on an ordinary day, Johanna came home from work. She went into their home, not this one though, and found her husband in his office. He had taken his own life. Oh man, it feels so wrong that I'm so cheerful and happy here doing this. Oh, by the way, I'm vacuuming this microwave and it's working. Yeah, but I'm doing this while I'm telling you the story at the same time. This sad story. But it doesn't help if I'm being sad here, so I'm just being myself. But yeah, it might seem a little odd that I'm so cheerful while talking about this deep, sad story. I get that. But yeah, her husband's passing away was just the beginning of the most terrible period in Johanna's life. Guys, can you imagine that it was pretty hard for Johanna to go to work after that happened? And she had to take a long sick leave. She felt like she never really recovered, and it was so hard for her to return to her old job, but she did. But she also moved to this apartment because their old home held all their memories. So Johanna bought this apartment about 10 years ago. Okay, what else could go wrong? Johanna thought. Now she had a new apartment. She was feeling down, but she still had her job and was trying to cope. But this situation didn't last long because Johanna got fired. And that was like a punch to the gut. Now she was alone, unemployed, and older, and she was certain she'd never find another job. Like, who would wanna hire her? At that time, she talked a lot with her son and was sure that no one would never hire her again. Her son listened to her, and he was also having a tough time, obviously. But Johanna didn't really want to see any of her other friends anymore. She just complained about her situation to her son. I don't know, is the complaining the right word? But you get the point. Johanna was down. Now she knew what it felt like to have no light in life, to live as if behind a curtain, where you might not want to live, but you have to keep going anyway. But going where? Johanna felt like she had nothing at this point. So she did what so many others do when they feel bad. She started eating. She started ordering food to her home. Burgers, pizzas, chips, candy, coated nuts, cookies, pastries, sushi, almost anything that could be delivered because she didn't want to go out at all. She just stayed inside and ate. And that felt good, at least for a minute. Food can be a comfort for you. you can find solace in it. So I get that. But Johanna wasn't exercising at all because she was barely walking. And at the same time, she was eating a lot. So naturally, she gained several tens of kilos very quickly. I remember her saying she gained 30 to 50 kilos, which is about 66 to 110 pounds of weight. Honestly, it's totally understandable that if something makes you feel even a little tiny bit better, like eating, you start doing it. Especially when nothing else matters. Like, who cares if you eat? Soon, unfortunately, Johanna began experiencing severe symptoms both physically and mentally. So she went to see a doctor who referred her to therapy. And that was likely Johanna's salvation, because slowly but surely she began to regain control of her life. But still, when she met her son, she still continued to complain to him about everything. And the son eventually told her, "Please stop complaining. You are perfectly capable of working, and someone will definitely hire you at some day." Johanna didn't believe him, but kind of did, because then she started searching a new job. So she started sending out job applications one after another, and eventually ended up retraining in the IT field, where a world of opportunities opened up for her. She never would have believed it, but by the time she finished her training, she had multiple job offers to choose from. There was a huge shortage of workers in that particular field, so she was hired immediately and started working from home. But there was one problem. Her home was already full of trashes. She couldn't even make her morning coffee in the kitchen, and she had to work surrounded by piles of trashes. Could you imagine yourself sitting there, holding meetings and pretending that everything is okay? Because honestly, when I came here, the first thing she said was how upset she was that she even had to order coffee to be delivered because she couldn't make it herself anymore. It was such a sad situation. Whoa, bananas! They had their own life. Oh, and I totally forget it that in the meantime, COVID hit. And well, you remember what it was like when everything was closed and we were all in lockdown. So yeah. But now, Johanna had a new plan, and she wanted to clean her home herself. I asked, and she had heard of me, but didn't dare to ask for my help, because it was 2021. So, the situation was this. Johanna was back at work, attending therapy, and earning a good salary. So, she came up with the idea to order things for her home, forcing her to clean. She ordered a microwave, a kettle, an air fryer, and all sorts of stuff. So she would have to tidy up the kitchen to make room for them again. What a plan. But guess what, guys? It didn't work. The plan didn't work, just like my attempts to clean under the sofa didn't work at the first time. So I had to try it again. Instead, all the new things she bought just ended up laying around in piles under the trashes, and more clutter and trashes kept piling up. Okay, maybe it was a good plan, but it just didn't work out. So finally, after 3 years, Johanna dared to ask for my help. And she was amazed when I was able to assist her almost immediately. In the end, I'll tell you what it was like when Johanna came home and how beautifully she wrote to me the next day. But now, let's talk about trashes for a moment. So this company, Sortera, wanted to give me a skip or a container for free. So I'm getting all the trashes there. At first, I was a paying customer and I really liked them. They delivered the skip super fast, like the next day, and the customer service was nice. The driver always calls me and places the skip in my chosen location. And they always ask if I need a mid-cleaning emptying, and that happens quickly. Sortera also recycles the waste as best as they can. And it's super easy to close and open the skip by myself. So I just tossed trashes from the balcony down and just filled an entire skip. So this apartment generated a whole skip full of waste. Ah, love it. And Sortera covered all the costs. So big shout out to them. If you live in Finland or Sweden and you need a skip or smaller trash containers, contact Sortera. Alright guys, back to cleaning and let's wipe all these dust layers away. Woo! Now this TV table is white and clean. Guys, look at the dust layer on this shelf. Amazing. And I love this Finnish dust sword. It's the best tool when dusting high places. Wow! And it can be folded, so it's super amazing. Wow. And it's really fun to wipe with it, and it also goes to tricky places like under your fridge. It has this microfiber towel on it, so you can wash it on your washing machine. This floor isn't too bad though. It's just dust and derbies, so I won't wash it. Waste of time. So I'll just wipe it with a damp cloth. And I found this rug. Let's put it here. Okay, I need to put some weights there so it stays there. I was in such a hurry. I think this cleaning took me like 3 days, I guess. And when Johanna came home, she was stunned. Visibly stunned. It was really funny because she couldn't imagine what her home could look like. I felt so happy. It is such a good feeling. Even though I enjoy cleaning itself, knowing that it really helps people, wow, it is such an amazing feeling. So here's what Johanna wrote to me the next day. Thank you, Auri, a million times over. This morning, over breakfast, I shed tears of happiness and gratitude. It's wonderful that there are people like you. You can believe me when I say that I will never forget you, no matter how bad my dementia might get. Have a wonderful midsummer. And then I replied, and she wrote me another one. Today, my order from Cine Cleaning arrived. Now I finally have a proper squeegee, cleaning supplies, and microfiber cloths. I promise I will never let my home get into that state again. I won't buy any more yarn until I untangle all the mess I have. I decided to take it one step at a time. The radiator valves were replaced yesterday too. You are such a lifesaver. Do you even realize it? Have a wonderful summer. And thank you. You for everything. I still have plenty to do. I just finished work and will start making dinner. It's wonderful to have my kitchen back. Yesterday I cleaned the toilet and realized it wasn't that bad. I hope you don't think I'm crazy, but every morning and every lunch break I'm so happy to be able to eat and drink in my own kitchen. Yesterday I told my mom that I can't even imagine where'd I be without you, Auri. I just wanted to express my gratitude for everything you've done for me. It feels so good to know there are people like you who care. Yesterday, I remembered how dark things were for me back in 2020, when I just wanted to escape life and felt like a useless burden to society. Now I feel completely different, especially since you helped me tackle this last obstacle. As I said before, I will never forget you or what you did for me. You gave me my home and my life back. That's no small thing to do. Pat yourself on the back for me and say to yourself, well done, Auri. You're golden. Oh, I can't. This was definitely the cutest message I've ever received. And I wish Johanna all the best. But now I'm on my way to a new dirty home. And please, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. See you next week. Bye bye.